This is the Horse Radio Network. This is episode 85 of Horse Tip Daily, a different horse tip, a different equine topic, a different equestrian expert every day. Horse Tip Daily brings the world of equine knowledge to you one day at a time. Enjoy today's tip. I am Glenn the Geek, back with you from Lexington, Kentucky, and you're listening to Horse Tip Daily. Today we have with us our co-host for the Dressage Radio Show, international dressage rider Debbie McDonald. Debbie is an international dressage competitor, trainer, and teacher with Olympic and World Equestrian Games medals. Well respected throughout the world for her talents, Debbie is a sought-after clinician here in the United States and around the world. This tip is taken from episode 25 of the Dressage Radio Show. If you'd like to hear the whole show, please take a listen in at dressageradio.com. That episode has a fantastic interview with World Cup champion Stefan Peters. Here is Debbie and co-host Chris Stafford from that show.
Well, I was thinking about it. One of the things that that helps us be successful in this sport is getting our horses sensitive off our leg. And so after, when you first get on your horse and you've already got on a long rein for 15 minutes, whatever your normal walk time is, when you start to gather up your reins, the way to start really testing your sensitivity level of your horse is just stay on like a 20-meter circle and start doing little walk, quarter, turn on the forehands. And when you start to do that, feel how much leg it takes to get that horse to step a little quicker from his, around the front end. And it's really right when you can actually just apply your lower calf and a very light heel, and that horse moves pretty quickly off your leg. And then you've actually got it nice and sensitive, and to both directions. So, you pick up a nice rein, not a real collected walk, and you still, you check for that sensitivity level before you start to work. And I guarantee when you start to get your horses to where you're not having to dig that leg and hold that spur in their side, you get a lot more work out of them, and it's a lot more enjoyable to ride and to watch.
So increase their sensitivity.
Exactly.
I have a question for you, Debbie. When
Yes.
you get on a horse, any level, when you first get on and you walk around on a long rein, just to get them warmed up, do you trot around on a long rein before you start to pick that horse up and get him connected?
Not usually. Usually I walk on a long rein. I usually take them out and walk them around. We have, especially when we're here at Epona, we have a nice big field. I go do that, and then I go into the ring and I'll pick up my reins a little bit at the walk. And then I start to get a little bit of sensitivity from my leg. And then I'll start to trot and stretch them a little bit in the trot as well, But I do try to get them a little bit sensitive right from the beginning.
Very good. Interesting. Great tip. Thank you so much, Debbie.
You're welcome.
Well, thanks again, Debbie, and you can hear that whole episode with Debbie and Chris Stafford at dressageradio.com, episode number 25. That's the Stefan Peters interview episode. Well, over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be putting in some shows on Horse Tip Daily. My tips for Christmas holiday gifts. Thought we'd have some fun with that this year, so look for those coming up. If you have any Christmas gifts that you found that you thought would make great gifts this year, they're new and you haven't seen them before, drop me an email at Glenn with 2 N's at horseradionetwork.com. I'd love to hear about them, and maybe we'll add them to the show. And you can subscribe to the show through iTunes or Zune and get the daily tips automatically downloaded to your iPod, Zune, or MP3 player. You can also follow us at Facebook. Just search for Horse Tip Daily, or follow us on Twitter at Horse Radio. And don't forget to check out all the other great shows like The Dressage Show at horseradionetwork.com. Well, I'll be back again tomorrow with another new expert and a different horse tip. Until then, stay safe, everyone.